welcome. My name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to the final episode of Road to Dark Matter. Before I do my full Dark Matter showcase, in this video we are covering the Hellion salvo as well as the combat knife. Now, I decided to do these in two separate videos, or one video, just one straight video, because the guns. These are the last two secondaries, and I didn't want to move the series to just be the Hellion and then the knife in two separate videos, because just doing it in one video makes a lot more sense. As you can see, here is the Diamond Hellion. Looks really, really nice. Looks really good. And then here is the Gold Combat Knife. Again, not really much to show here. I mean, the Diamond Combat Knife. So, I mean, not much to show here. Of course, we're going to go into a game and get both of these guns, Rainbow Diamond, and I will give you guys some tips and tricks on what I did, and yeah, because these are probably some of the two hardest guns as well, probably besides the shotgun and the pistols. So yeah, I will see you guys in 2 seconds for a full match on how to get these guns diamond as easy as possible. Alright guys, welcome into the game. So, like usual, when I get these guns Rainbow Diamond, I will talk to you guys about the challenges and give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get these guns gold, because these are pretty difficult, because there's a lot of different challenges for these guns, and it's a pain. It's honestly a pain getting these guns gold. So, starting off with the Hellion, because it's, you know, well, basically, it's just a gun that will probably end up taking you the longest, just because it's a launcher. So, starting off with the Hellion, you have to destroy 100 score streaks. Now, that's pretty easy. You just have to play the game. The big thing about Dark Matter and, you know, getting diamond guns is you have to play the game. You just have to play the game a lot, or you just will never ever get it. So that's one thing. I played a lot of multiplayer, like a butt ton. I did get Dark Matter in like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it might have been 2 or 3 weeks. I think it might have been 2 weeks. But what I did was I no-lifed the game. I played so much Black Ops 4. How did that not kill him? I played so much Black Ops 4, it's ridiculous. It's not healthy. But anyways, 100 score streaks. You just have to play the game. Hopefully you can get into a really lucky lobby where people are running the counter UAV and the UAV, because those are 2 free score streaks right away. I also recommend playing Domination or modes that basically give you XP, or that are basically longer than just a standard TDM mode. Plus, score streaks are a lot more common and a lot more prevalent in Domination and Hardpoint and other objective game modes like that. So that's what I highly, highly, highly recommend. Next, once you get those 100 score streak kills or destructions or whatever it is, then you move on to the technical challenges. Now, these get a little bit complicated. So the first one is get 10 direct kill medals. As you can see, I'm playing hardcore to show you guys the camos, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that for getting this gun, getting those 10 direct kill medals, because they're super easy in hardcore because it's an insta-kill, and it's a little bit difficult. As you can see, I'm trying to get them for you guys just to show you, but yeah, I mean, you have to hit them exactly in their body or else it doesn't work. So that's something that you have to be really careful of. But again, you know, just get kind of close to an enemy. Again, I recommend playing objective game modes for this, or close quarter maps. As you can see, I just hit that guy without really even trying. So playing really close quarter maps will definitely make it pretty easy, or just, you know, getting behind people, getting, you know, kind of a flank on an enemy, and objective game modes, of course, really helps with that. Next, 5 score streak kills in a single game. I cannot recommend Domination enough or Hardpoint for this, because TDM, you can still do the challenge. I think I did this challenge in TDM, but again, it'll take way longer if you do it in TDM. But yeah, just play objective game modes. If they bring back Chaos Endurance Mosh Pit, that is going to be super, super easy. So that's always good. And I don't know if, I'm pretty sure the challenge does carry over. How did these guys get an attack chopper? What? Recruit bots got an attack chopper. That can't happen. But yeah, I mean, it's really not that difficult. When it comes to the launcher, it's just really, really time consuming, and you just have to kind of just grind it out. But 5 score streaks in a single game. If they bring back Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit, that should be super easy. I don't at all doubt that you guys could get it, no problem. But the next challenge is destroy 5 sentries, mantises, and snipers' nests, and attack choppers. This is a very RNG based challenge. You have to have bad teammates or really good enemies, or yeah, it just sucks. And I failed. Okay, let me get out of here and reset. But I'll still talk while I do this. But when it comes to the launchers, the 5 sentries, mantises, snipers' nests, and attack choppers or gunships, that is a very big RNG challenge. I don't like these challenges necessarily that much, just because they're very RNG and a lot of stuff can go wrong. But basically, what I recommend to do best is to just play the game and hope you can get lucky. But if you want to speed this up, you can use a care package, throw it in the enemy spawn, maybe re-roll it to a higher streak. But one thing I have noticed is that if you can get into lobbies where people are using the care package, it tends to become super easy to actually get these challenges. So because for some reason the care package has a really high tendency to give them mantises and snipers nests and attack choppers. But I mean, even when I just play regularly, enemies get those streaks. So this sounds like a really difficult challenge, and it's because it's really RNG based as well. But you can get super lucky and can knock out this challenge very easy. But you have to be aware of other enemies and teammates as well, because they can destroy these streaks also. And if they get basically they get the rocket that blows up the streak, that does not count for you. Even if you get a rocket hit or you get 2 rocket hits, if your teammate gets that destroy with that rocket, then that challenge doesn't count for you, which really sucks, but unfortunately that's how it is. The next challenge is 2 streaks rapidly. This is very easy if you have the fast lock attachment as well as the quick reload attachment. Should not be difficult. I don't at all doubt that you could get this no problem, but you just have to hope that a teammate gets that the enemies get a UAV or a counter UAV or both. If they're using both, that just makes it even easier. But again, I recommend playing a longer mode like a domination or TDM, because if the enemy keeps getting these UAVs and counter UAVs over and over again, you can easily destroy those 2 without really even trying that hard. So again, that is what I recommend. And finally, we have destroy 25 tac deploys, barricades, or razor wires. So again, another RNG based challenge. Number 1, the other team has to have those specialists. Number 2, you have to actually get to them before they get destroyed. By far, barricades and razor wires are the best, or get this challenge done the quickest. If you get unfortunate and can't find those streaks or find those things, then it just kind of sucks. So again, it's basically an RNG based challenge. I don't agree with RNG based challenges, but unfortunately that's how the game is. So you just have to play the game and pray that you get some really lucky specialists. Honestly, if the enemy is playing on Summit or what other maps are high torque maps, Arsenal, then you should get this challenge done no problem. That's what I've come to find. It's super easy when the enemy team is using Torque. Torque is definitely the best specialist to get this challenge done quickly. But again, just play the game as much as you can. Take your time. Don't get frustrated. Don't get stressed out, because if you get mad and you get frustrated, it could take you forever, and then that's no fun. So again, the rocket launcher is very RNG, unfortunately, but that's how it's been in every Call of Duty game. At least the technical challenges in this game are easier than Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 3, you had to destroy Guardians or Sentries, and that was the biggest pain in the butt ever. I think it was also Cerberus's, but it was such a pain. It was by far the worst challenge I had to experience in Black Ops 3, but in Black Ops 4 they made it a little bit easier, gave you more streaks to destroy. It's 5 versus 3 now, so pretty easy. Now moving on to the combat knife while I still get this gun, Rainbow Diamond. The combat knife is another pretty difficult one that takes quite a bit of skill to use. You have to be really smart with how you use it, or you will kind of have a bad time. But first, the basic challenges is to get 200 kills. Pardon me, jeez, I apologize. 200 kills with the combat knife, pretty easy. You know, just sheerly just playing the game, you can easily get this challenge done. So 200 kills. It's gonna be slow. Unfortunately, it just can't go any faster. 200 kills will happen when it happens, and you just have to take your time and be patient. But once you get those 200 kills, it should probably take you anywhere from 10 to 15 games, maybe more. Just really depends. Then you start the technical challenges, and some of the technical challenges are really easy, and some of them are very, very hard. So, number 1, 10 backstabber medals, probably the easiest one, because as a knifer, you're going to be wanting to flank, you're going to be wanting to find enemies and shoot them in the back, so it's very, very easy to get this technical challenge done. 10 backstabber medals, just flank around and kill enemies in the back. As for a class, I recommend using Acoustic Sensor, Dead Silence, Ghost, Flak Jacket, Tactical Mask, and if you have room for a third perk, I would probably use Gung Ho. I don't know. It just really depends on what you want to use. But those are the perks I highly recommend, just so you can be super stealthy and know where enemies are and get those really easy flanks. Next, we get those 5 survivor medals. These are pretty difficult because you have to be like one shot from death to actually get this challenge to register. But just by using the knife, you will get these. It is 5, so it's not that many, so it shouldn't take you that long. But you know, you have to get into those gunfights, and you have to get kind of lucky as well, because you have to be red screen. And if you don't see a survivor medal pop up, then you did not complete the challenge. So that's something that you need to be aware of as well. Then the next challenge is kill 5 enemies with a weapon, with their own weapon after you kill them with the combat knife. This one is probably the hardest because number 1, you actually have to kill the guy with the knife, and number 2, he killed himself with his own RC car. But then number 2, you actually have to find the enemy that has the gun, and that could take a long time. So again, this is kind of just like those challenges that I talked to you guys about, like the challenge when it's get revenge kill medals. Understand the enemy that you just killed. Understand the specialist they were using. Oh, there it is. There's the Rainbow Diamond Hellion, which looks pretty dang awesome. Just study what the guy's using. Look at the specialist, the name of the guy, and you should be able to find him. But, I mean, honestly, if you guys just get bloodthirsties, if you go for a 5-gun streak, the odds of you finding that enemy are pretty high, but you have to get a kill with his weapon, so it can be hard. When it comes to this challenge, I actually do recommend using Scavenger, because the guy could have no ammo in his gun, and you definitely want to have ammo, or else you can't complete the challenge. So, definitely recommend running around with that Scavenger. But this is hard because you have to get that... I forget what the medal is called. I think it's backfire medal. You have to have that backfire medal pop up or it doesn't count. So that can be a pain in itself. So if you feel like that specialist is the guy that you saw, but you kill him with the gun that you know, basically you know that you killed the specialist that you killed with the knife, and he switches classes, it fails because you killed him with the gun that he doesn't have anymore. So that's kind of annoying. So it's a very high RNG challenge as well. These 2 weapons are high RNG based challenges. I wish that they fixed that and that it wasn't all RNG based, but unfortunately there's nothing that can change about that. It's just how it is. The next medal is 5 revenge kill medals as well, and this is pretty easy as well. You just again have to figure out which enemy killed you, which specialist killed you, and this doesn't apply to the weapon. So even if the specialist that killed you uses changes classes, as long as you kill them because they killed you, and believe me, you'll die a lot, so it shouldn't be that hard. then you can go ahead and get those revenge kill medals really easy. And again, it's only 5, so it's not that hard. It should not take you that long. And finally, last but not least, you have to get 5 bloodthirsties. This is definitely very, very difficult because you have to get really, really lucky. Of course, it's the 150 health, so it's really easy to basically mess this challenge up because you have to get 5 kills with the knife without dying. What I recommend is kind of patrolling a really close range area of the map, and that can be on a lot of maps. That can be on Payload, that can even be on Militia. Morocco is this map that I'm playing on right now, is a fantastic map for this because it's really close quarters. You can kind of just, sit in a corner. Come on. Ah, darn. You can kind of just like sit in a corner like this and wait for enemies to come this way, or you can sit in a corner like this and just wait. You kind of have to play like a jerk to get these bloodthirsties done, but that's just how it is, because bloodthirsties are pretty dang difficult. But yeah, I mean, you just have to stay close, stay in close range. This building right here on Morocco, fantastic map or room to get those bloodthirsties in, because enemies come through really. Like if you stay right here and an enemy comes down the stairs, you can easily knife them, or you can stay right here and then you can just get that knife kill. But again, these bloodthirsties, just be patient. Don't get super frustrated. It will take you quite a bit of time, but it's really rewarding to get the knife and the Hellion done, because then you know that almost every other weapon in the game is going to be much easier than both of these. And again, with the Hellion, another quick tip with the Hellion, have the Hellion on all the time. One thing that I found that was really helpful to get those 100 kills, 100 score streak kills, was having, whenever I was doing a different gun, like an assault rifle or an LMG or a shotgun or anything like that, and I have the when it comes to secondaries, if I have the underkill wild card available. But anyways, that's completely left field from what I'm trying to say. But when you're using a weapon like an SMG or an assault rifle or an LMG or a sniper, or even a tactical rifle, and you're doing the no attachment kills for that gun, put the Hellion on. Just put the Hellion on every time you do that, because that will make your life so much easier, because you won't have to worry about having to equip, having to basically just use the launcher only at some points, which is just super annoying and super tedious. So definitely try and get a lot of the Hellion base challenges done while you're going for other weapons to get them gold and diamond. It just makes your life so much easier, makes things a lot more simple, and then you can get guns gold, and you can work on the Hellion to just add to getting that Hellion done faster, because once you get the launcher, and as I said, once you get the knife and the launcher done, you are pretty much right on it. And if you're following, and if your road to dark matter is the same as mine, and you're using, you start off with the assault rifles, and you move on to the SMGs, then the LMGs, and so on and so forth. Once you get past the shotguns, it becomes pretty easy. So again, hopefully my tips were helpful. This was kind of a long video. Sometimes my brain forgets what I want to say, and I apologize for that. I don't script my videos. I think it's better to not do that. I'm gonna try and get this gun, this knife, Rainbow Diamond, and I'm going to cut it to that point. And so I will see you guys in a little bit to show you the Rainbow Diamond knife and Hellion. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Alright guys, so here we are. Here is the Rainbow Diamond Hellion, looking really, really nice. Looks really good. I don't know if you'll ever get this gun Rainbow Diamond or not, because it'll be pretty hard. You have to get 30 kills. And here is the Rainbow Diamond knife. I'm sure a lot of people have gotten it, Rainbow Diamond, before. You just have to get 30 kills with it. But there we go, guys. That is the last Road to Dark Matter video here in this series. The next video will be a full showcase of every single gun in the game with Dark Matter camo on, and then I'll do a few guns. Maybe one gun from each category, maybe not. Getting that gun all the way to the highest level Dark Matter. Because if you guys didn't know, I've had Dark Matter for about a month now. I did it so quickly that, I mean, it was crazy. I just dedicated all of my time to getting the gun getting dark matter. So I already have dark matter, but I wanted to do these videos for you guys just so I could show you and give you guys some tips and tricks just in case you guys wanted to go for it yourself. It's a big grind, but I think it's pretty rewarding because dark matter is an awesome camo. I apologize for the noise in the background. Again, I'm telling you guys, I'll upgrade my setup here very soon. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. The video's been really long already. Again, hopefully my tips were really helpful. Hopefully I was able to help you out. If there's anything I could do to improve this series for next Call of Duty games, if I actually go for the highest camo, let me know down in the comments, please. I love getting constructive criticism. Don't be rude, because that's not constructive criticism. That's just sheerly being rude. So don't do that. If you want to give me some constructive criticism, I would be happy to take it. I love constructive criticism, especially because I want to make YouTube the best I possibly can. But again, I will upgrade my setup very soon. And again, check the playlist out down below in the description for all of my other Road to Dark Matter videos. Unfortunately, the assault rifles and the SMGs don't have any tips, but every other gun after that does. Or actually, I think the SMGs do have tips. But anyway, guys, check out the playlist down below and in the description at the end of the video. And I will see you guys in the Black Ops 4 video very soon.